Hello and welcome to another session of Cooking with Rand. Today I'm going to be making chocolate chip cookies, and you don't have to look very far to find a good recipe. In fact, all of you probably have it right in your own home. The ultimate chocolate chip cookie recipe that's on the Crisco can is what I use. It's a time-proven recipe, and the only thing that I do different is I do add a cup of oatmeal to that recipe because I like what the oatmeal brings. If you don't like oatmeal, try it anyway because really you can't tell that it's in there, but it does give a fluffy cookie as a result. So today I'm going to start by, I pre-measured everything. I'm going to add my brown sugar, to my mixing bowl. And I'm not gonna, we'll put the recipe on the website or on the Facebook site if you don't have it. Then I'm going to add shortening, and that's 2/3 of a cup of shortening. It's a cup and a quarter of brown sugar packed firmly. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of milk, and then a tablespoon of vanilla. Move this out of my way. I'm going to put my paddle attachment on my mixer. If you don't have a mixer, use your hand mixer, it's fine. I've had both in my life. And I do like the KitchenAid mixer or any other mixer. I do like my KitchenAid mixers. But whatever you have works. Make it work. I've made it work for years. I've been cooking for years and years, and I've made it work with nothing at times. Okay, I am going to start my mixer and let that get really soft and going there. While that's doing that, what I pre-measured out, I measured out 2 cups of flour. What I'm going to add to that flour in a separate bowl, not into the mixer yet, is roughly a teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 teaspoon of soda, baking soda. I pre-measured on that one. Just going to stir that around. I'm going to shut this off and scrape the sides a little bit. Like my skin ladle over here. I don't like a dirty countertop. That's just me. Now, here's my egg, and I'm going to put it in. I always crack my eggs open because living on a farm where we have fresh eggs, you never know what's going to be in it. And so I always like to crack them open and see. Plus, using a mixer, you're not going to crack it and get some egg shell in there. But anyway, I'm going to add that. I turn that on to about 4. I let it go around there. And that gets into a creamy mixture here. I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to scrape the sides again. So it looks like that. It looks like peanut butter almost. The consistency of peanut butter is what it should look like. Now I'm going to add my flour mixture. Every little drop there. I guess I need to lift my mixer up. And slow on the setting there, or you have flour all over like I almost have. This makes a really, really good cookie. You need to set your oven to 375. And we're going to only cook them for 10 to 13 minutes, or 8 to 9 if you like them chewy, a little chewy. Usually I go about 11, because I like them cooked, but at the same time they're going to cook when you get your stuff out here anyway. But that's looking pretty good there. Kind of a crumbly look to it, so I'll show you. Just so you know, since I don't have my camera tilted right, but this more of a hard peanut butter look to it. But I am going to add my oatmeal, 1 cup. And then 1 cup of chocolate chips. I add milk chocolate chips. You can add whatever you want. I just prefer the milk chocolate. Let me get rid of all these. Too many. Okay. It's the right consistency, so I'll pull out my paddle mix beater. Lower it. So what I've got over here is I've got a couple pans with parchment paper on them, and I have my scoop. I'm going to bring that out, lift that out. Set my oven to 375. Get a nice scoop and just start putting them on the parchment paper. Now with adding the oatmeal, you could add a little bit more liquid, so I would add a little bit more vanilla extract or even a titch of water, but be really careful if you add the water. So you don't add too much. Usually, I didn't today, but usually I double this recipe because I like to get enough cookies to take around to some of the businesses in town that I support, and they're always really friendly to me. So as a reward of how friendly they are to me, I do a little bit of customer service as a customer back to them. Gonna move them over just a titch to add just a little bit more. One more. This is the last scoop. So I'm just going to move these guys over a little bit. Put that on there like so. All right. So I've got my cookies all laid out in my pan. The parchment paper is all that you need. If you don't have parchment paper, just spray some Pam on it or put some Crisco or butter on it. That will help. I really like using the parchment paper though, and that's what I recommend. So now I've got the oven going, and it's going to be a little bit. So while that's doing that, I don't know how to splice my videos yet, and I'm working on that, so I don't know if you'll see the final product here or not. But before I let you go, The other day I did my roast beef soup. And that was my first segment. I had an apron on, I had a tie on it. My sister owns a company called Jilly Willy, and it's an apron company. And it's Jillie, Willie. Look on there, and there's some really nice aprons for ladies and gentlemen. This apron here I had made from a local tailor, my tailor, because I live in a distant city from my sister. But I went to the flour mill and bought some flour flour sacks, and then I had Sharon or Charlene make this apron. I had her make a couple for me, but just to let you know, you can have fun in the kitchen and you can have fun with aprons as well. All right, so that's all I have for now. And like I said, I'll record the end of this. It's just that I'm not sure when you see this post if you'll see the end or not, because I am still working on trying to splice and edit. If I don't see you at the end of this segment, have a good day, and thank you for cooking with Rand.